few men truly understand what makes a woman genuinely desire someone. Most think it's about looks, money, or cheesy pickup lines. But they couldn't be more wrong. There are 7 secrets that influence female desire, and if you don't know them, you're playing in the dark. By the end of this video, not only will you understand what women really want, but you'll also learn how to spark that desire in a natural and irresistible way. And secret number 6, almost no one notices it. And it could be your biggest advantage. First secret: women desire a man who makes them feel special, but not in an obvious way. Look, I know a lot of people think that to win a woman over, you just have to shower her with compliments and do everything to please her. But guess what? That can have the opposite effect. When a guy seems to be trying too hard, a woman feels like he's just trying to impress her instead of being himself. The key isn't in grand gestures, it's in the details. Small, thoughtful actions can have a much bigger impact than scripted compliments. For example, if she casually mentions in a conversation that she loves a specific type of coffee, and one day you show up with a bag of that coffee for her, that will leave a much stronger impression than saying "you're amazing" for the 1000th time. And do you know what else makes a difference? The way you look at her. When a man genuinely pays attention to what a woman is saying, she notices. And that can be more powerful than any compliment. Another common mistake is treating a woman like she's unreachable, putting her on a pedestal. In reality, this only creates an imbalance in the relationship. Women are attracted to men who value them, but also know their own worth. If you act like she's the only incredible woman in the world, you might end up giving the impression that you're not all that interesting yourself. Confidence and authenticity are essential. When you feel good about yourself, she'll see you that way too. So, how do you truly make a woman feel special? Notice what makes her unique and mention it naturally. Instead of saying, "You're perfect," try something like, "I really like the way you see things," or "I admire how you always have a creative way to solve problems." This shows that you actually pay attention to her, rather than just throwing random compliments around. Second secret: mystery is one of the most powerful tools in female attraction. Ever notice that some women have a natural magnetism? They don't. Reveal everything at once, making you want to learn more, and that's incredibly attractive. Mystery creates space for imagination. And guess what? Imagination is one of the biggest triggers for attraction. When a man does the same, he becomes much more interesting. Now, if you spill everything about your life right away, where's the fun? There's nothing left for her to discover. Think about the TV shows and movies that keep you hooked. What makes you want to keep watching? The things that haven't been revealed yet, right? The same logic applies to romantic interest. If a woman feels like she already knows everything about you after the first date, her curiosity fades. The key is to share things gradually, in a natural way, without feeling the need to justify or prove yourself. A man who maintains a certain air of mystery always sparks more interest. And here's an important detail: not being overly available helps with this. I'm not saying you should ignore her or pretend not to care, but rather that you should have a life so interesting that she realizes you're not just sitting around waiting for her attention. This makes her value the moments you spend together even more. When a woman feels like she has to earn a place in your life, she sees you as someone of high value. Now tell me, have you ever tried using mystery to your advantage? Did it work? Or did you find it hard to maintain that approach? I'd love to hear your experience. Third secret: body language matters more than you think. Many men believe that attracting a woman is all about what they say, but the truth is, your body speaks way louder than your words. The way you move, look, and position yourself sends signals that women pick up on almost instinctively. A man who has a relaxed posture, makes steady eye contact, and gestures with confidence gives off a much stronger presence than someone who just tries to impress with rehearsed lines. Now, imagine 2 guys walking into a room. One walks in hurriedly, shoulders slumped, eyes darting around. The other moves calmly, head held high, with a slight smile. Which one seems more attractive? Easy, right? The way a man occupies the space around him says a lot about his confidence and control over his own energy, and here's something many guys get wrong: eye contact. Some look away too quickly, seeming insecure, while others stare so intensely that it creates an awkward vibe. The key is to hold your gaze naturally and steadily without rushing. Small gestures also make a huge difference, like slightly leaning in when listening to something interesting or maintaining an open posture while talking. All of this conveys confidence and genuine interest. Another detail that strengthens the connection is the right kind of touch. No need to overdo it. A firm handshake, a brief touch on her arm when greeting her, or even the way you adjust your clothes while speaking can create a subtle yet powerful dynamic of attraction. The secret is to be natural and spontaneous. When a man masters his body language, he becomes magnetic, without saying a single word. Fourth secret, scarcity creates desire. Be the prize, not the pursuer now. Think fast. What attracts you? More? Something that's always available, or something rare and special? The same applies to attraction. If you're always there, replying instantly, and doing everything to please her, you automatically lose the element of scarcity. When a woman feels like she can have your attention anytime she wants, it loses its appeal. But when she realizes your time is valuable, that you have an interesting life and aren't always available, every moment with you becomes more special. Just look at human behavior in general. Everything rare or exclusive generates more desire. And relationships are no different. This doesn't mean disappearing or ignoring her on purpose. The key is to show that your life moves at its own pace, and that she has to earn her place in it. Many guys make the mistake of always being present, thinking it strengthens the connection. But in reality, it does the opposite. When you're too predictable, the mystery disappears. And so does the excitement. Desire grows in absence, not in persistence. Ever noticed how we become more curious about someone when they're not constantly available? The same happens with women. The key here is balance. You don't have to fake disinterest or completely pull away, but you do need to show that your life has movement and purpose beyond her. A woman wants to feel desired, but she also wants to feel like she has to earn your attention. When you become the prize, rather than the guy constantly chasing, the entire attraction dynamic shifts. Fifth secret, men who lead are naturally. More attractive women can sense a man's energy before he even says a word. And do you know what truly catches their attention? Leadership. But hold on, this doesn't mean being bossy or trying to impose your will. A man who knows how to make decisions and takes responsibility for them naturally stands out. When you act with confidence, she feels like she can relax and trust your direction. And that is incredibly attractive. And it doesn't have to be anything grand. Simple things in everyday life make a difference. If you're deciding where to eat, instead of asking, "Where do you want to go?" say with confidence, "Let's go to this place. I think you'll like it." This eliminates that annoying indecision and shows that you know what you want. Women are attracted to men who take initiative instead of depending on them for every choice. This doesn't mean ignoring her preferences, but rather demonstrating conviction and assertiveness. Another key trait of a leader is staying calm in challenging situations. If something goes wrong, a fully booked restaurant, an unexpected problem, a man who remains composed and finds solutions instantly becomes more attractive. Complaining or panicking? Bad idea. Women are drawn to those who exude stability and security. And this is what separates an average man from a high-value man. And most importantly, a true leader doesn't just make decisions, he inspires. When you have clear ambitions and act with determination to achieve them, your presence becomes magnetic. A woman wants to be with someone who knows where he's going. A man who leads doesn't just attract women, he earns genuine respect and admiration. Sixth secret, intense emotions create connection. She needs to feel something when she's with you. Do you know what separates an unforgettable date from a forgettable one? Emotional intensity. Women connect through emotions, and a man who knows how to stir up different feelings in her becomes irresistible. This doesn't mean being overly dramatic or exaggerated, but rather creating moments that make her feel alive by your side. The biggest enemy of attraction? Predictability. The more predictable you are, the faster she loses interest. Think about the movies and books that captivate you. They don't just deliver one emotion from start to finish, right? There are moments of tension, humor, mystery, and surprise. The same applies to attraction. If you always act the same way, with no surprises or authentic reactions, you become dull. But when you add variation in your tone of voice, facial expressions, and actions, your presence becomes unforgettable, and you don't need grand gestures to create this connection. Small, playful teases, subtle challenges, a dramatic pause before answering. These little things can turn an ordinary conversation into something exciting. For example, if she says she loves a certain movie, instead of simply agreeing, you can joke, "Really? I don't know if I can trust someone with that taste. I'm gonna need proof." This creates a fun little challenge and makes the interaction more engaging. Women don't fall for a man because of what he has or does, but because of how he makes them feel. When you evoke strong emotions, whether through laughter, mystery, or light teasing, she associates you with excitement. Female desire isn't born from absolute comfort, but from controlled emotional unpredictability. A man who understands. This will never be forgotten. 7th secret. Women value. How a man makes them feel more than what he has. Many men think they need to have the perfect looks, a lot of money, or high social status to attract a woman. But the truth? Those things might catch her attention at first, but they don't make her fall for you. What truly matters is how she feels when she's with you. Emotions create deep connections. A man who makes a woman feel secure, excited, and intrigued will always be more attractive than one who just tries to impress with material things. Want proof? Ask any woman about a man who left a mark on her life. Her answer will rarely be about the car he drove or how much money he made. Instead, she'll remember how he made her laugh, if he challenged her, if she felt both comfortable and intrigued by him. The emotions she associates with you make all the difference, not what you own. Many men become frustrated because they focus only on external factors: a good job, a fit body, expensive clothes. But if there's no strong emotional connection, her interest fades quickly. True attraction comes from the energy you project, your behavior, and the emotional impact you create. A man who understands this will never have to chase anyone again. So instead of trying to prove your value, start creating engaging experiences. Tell great stories, spark curiosity, balance intensity with lightheartedness. Make being around you a unique experience. Something she genuinely craves, not because of your looks or status, but because of the irresistible feeling you provide. Once you master this, connection happens naturally. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos and turn on notifications. And if you want to keep improving your confidence and seduction skills, watch the next video on the screen right now. See you there!